Hello, welcome to Karsag Education. This is Gaurav Walia. Today we'll talk about time and work. Before we jump over to questions, we'll briefly discuss some formulas or some concepts. Here we go. First concept is work from days. If A can do a piece of work in n days, then A's one-day work will be 1 upon n. What it means? Like, if you can finish some work, if you can finish your project work in 10 days suppose, then you have to do 1 upon 10 work daily, right? Similar way, if you can construct a wall in 20 days, then that means you have to construct at least 1 upon 20 of the whole wall in daily, right? That in that way only you would be able to complete whole work in 20 days. And next concept, days from work. If A's one-day work is 1 upon n, then A can finish the work in n days. What does it mean? Like, if you are able to do 1 upon 20th work daily, then you would complete whole work in 20 days. In the same way, if you are able to complete 1 upon 5 work daily, that means 20% of work daily, then you need only 5 days more to complete whole work. Okay? Now ratio. For ratio, we'll use this example. If A is thrice as good a workman as B, then what it means? It means A is more efficient and B is lazy, right? So as far as work done is concerned, A is more efficient, so A will definitely do more work. So ratio of A to B as far as work done is concerned will be 3:1. Why 3 is given to A? Because A is more efficient. And as far as time is concerned, when we compare A and B, A is efficient and B is lazy. The lazy person always consumes more time, and A is an efficient person. He will consume less time. So ratio of A to B when time is concerned will be 1:3. Alright? Now we'll move to the questions. Here we saw the first question from time and work. The first question says, A can do a work in 15 days and B can do the same work in 20 days. If they work on it together for 4 days, then the fraction of the work that is left is. If I'm going fast, you can pause the video, read the question slowly at your own pace, and then you can resume the video. Now the question says, A can complete whole work in 15 days, right? It's given in the question that he can do whole work in 15 days. That means A's work in 1 day will be 1 upon 15, like we just discussed in the formula bar, that if A is able to complete whole work in n days, then his 1 day work will be 1 upon n. In similar way, if A is able to finish whole work in 15 days, his 1 day work will be 1 upon 15. In the same way, B's work in 1 day will be 1 upon 20. That's given in the question that B can do whole work in 20 days. Now if we consider when A and B are working together, that means A and B are working together now. Alright, so when they are working together, that means A plus B work in 1 day will be what it will be. It will be A's work in 1 day and B's work in 1 day, right? A's work plus B's work. So it will be equal to 1 upon 15 plus 1 upon 20, that is equal to 7 upon 60, right? So this is A plus B's work done in 1 day. Now it's given in the question that they worked for 4 days. This work is in 1 day, okay? A plus B's work in 1 day is 7 upon 60. So what will be A plus B's work in 4 days? So A plus B's work in 4 days will be equal to 4 times the work in 1 day. And what was the work in 1 day? 7 upon 60. So it will be 4 times 7 upon 60. So it will be 7 upon 15. So they were able to do 7 upon 15 work in 4 days. But still some work is left. That's what we need to find. We need to find the remaining work which was not completed by A and B. So to find out the remaining work, what we need to do is we will subtract the work that is done from 1. So what is work done? 7 upon 15. We were supposed to do full work, 100% work. So we'll subtract 1 minus 7 upon 15. So remaining work is 8 upon 15, right? That's the answer. So we'll do it again. So it was given that A's work in 1 day, A can do whole work in 15 days. So A's work in 1 day would be 1 upon 15, B's work in 1 day would be 1 upon 20. Now A and B are working together, so when they're working together, so they must be doing some work in 1 day also. So we will find out A plus B's work in 1 day. So it will be A's work in 1 day plus B's work in 1 day. So it will be 1 upon 15 plus 1 upon 20 is equal to 7 upon 60. So A plus B's work in 4 days will be 4 times 7 upon 60, because it is given in the question that they worked together for 4 days. So it will be 7 upon 15. So when they work together for 4 days, they were able to complete 7 upon 15 work. So what's the remaining work? Remaining work will be 1 minus 7 upon 15, that is 8 upon 15. Alright, so this is done. Now we'll move to question number 2. So what it says, question number 2 says, A can lay railway track between two given stations in 16 days and B can do the same job in 12 days. It is similar to question number 1. You can just remove this railway track to work. So A can finish whole work in 16 days, B can finish whole work in 12 days. With the help of C, they did the job in 4 days only. So we need to find out how many days C will take to finish the job. So what we need to do here, we know A's work, in how many days A can finish whole work. So we can find A's work in 1 day. That will be equal to 1 upon 16. Similarly, B's work in 1 day, that will be equal to 1 upon 12, right? Now, when they work together, all of them work together. A plus B plus C worked together. They finished the work in 4 days. So, A plus B plus C's work in 1 day will be, so A plus B plus C's work in 1 day will be 1 upon 4. It is given that they completed whole work in 4 days. Alright, so now if you look at these three equations, can you find out C's work? Yes, we can find out C's work in 1 day. So C's work in 1 day will be A plus B plus C's work in 1 day minus A's work minus B's work. Okay, so if we solve it, it will be 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 16 minus 1 upon 12. Alright, so the answer will become 5 upon 48. So C can do 5 upon 48 of the total work in 1 day. So what it means, actually we need to find out the time taken. In how many days C will do whole work. So C will do whole work in 48 upon 5 days. Okay, that's the solution. So C would be able to do whole work in 48 upon 5 days. So understood? So we'll see the question again. A can lay railway track between two stations in 16 days and B can do the same job in 12 days. With help of C, they did the job in 4 days only. Then C alone can do the job in how many days? What we did, we found A's work in 1 day. We knew that A can finish whole work in 16 days, so A's work in 1 day would be 1 upon 16. Similarly, B's work in 1 day would be 1 upon 12. Now, A plus B plus C work together, so it will be A plus B plus C's work in 1 day would be 1 upon 4, because when they were working together, they completed whole job in 4 days only. So per day work would be 1 upon 4 or 25%. Now, C's work in 1 day will be A plus B plus C's work minus A's work minus B's work. So it will be 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 16 minus 1 upon 12. That is equal to 5 upon 48. So C will be able to do whole work in 48 upon 5 days, because C was able to do 5 upon 48 work in 1 day. So to find out days from work, we just need to inverse 1 upon n. So 1 upon 5 upon 48 will be 48 upon 5. It's just a common sense, so you can develop your own ideas how to tackle the problem. Alright, so we finished 2 problems. We'll do more problems in our next part, so be tuned to Karsak Education. Take this homework, take this problem number 3 as homework. A, B and C can do a piece of work in 20, 30 and 60 days respectively. In how many days can A do the work if he is assisted by B and C on every third day? So you just find out the solution of this particular question. Till then, stay tuned. We'll be putting up next part very soon. Thanks a lot for watching the video. This is Gaurav Valia from Kursak English. Thanks again.